Hi guys, welcome back. It's Chrissy the Crystal Indigo, and I am here with an energy update for the weekend for July 7th. You can say 6th and 7th, but it's just an energy update just because of the retrograde, the eclipse, and I feel like for the Twin Flame collective that we're getting a lot of just energy shifts, up and down emotions, and I really want to keep you guys in the loop um, about the advice and things you should do to get through this whole retrograde and like the eclipse energy shifts. First, I want to give a shout out to all of my subscribers, everyone who's been commenting, everyone who has sent emails booking me for readings, everyone who has liked. Special shout out to Cancer and Taurus for the most views thus far. Um, and it just shows me that you guys are really resonating with what I'm saying. If you would like to book a reading or any information about me you would like to know about, you can see it in the description box. I did get some feedback about like the noise with my computer, so I did go into the Apple store today and I want to um, purchase the iPad. Like it's this huge like iPad and it doesn't have a fan inside of the iPad, so I don't have to worry about like if the iPad gets hot, like the fan making like a lot of noise. So I did put like my information in the description box, like you guys, just for energy exchange. If you guys would like to donate to my channel, so I can do that for you guys, so that way I can have more up-to-date equipment for you guys, and so you can see the videos a little bit more clear, because like when I was in there, the Apple associate was showing me like from seeing how I was recording my videos to showing me what the video recording looked like from the new iPad. And the reason why I'm going for the iPad is because again it doesn't have a fan, so if the iPad gets hot I don't have to worry about you guys hearing the noise with the fan from the computer. So it doesn't matter what it is. I'm grateful for whatever. But like I said, the information for the energy exchange is in the description box as well. Um, so with that being said, I do want to dive right into the Twin Flame collective, and this is for divine feminine and masculine together. And so it's some pretty interesting stuff here. So the first card that came out was contemplation, and it's like for both divine feminine and divine masculine, like you guys are in contemplation mode. Like divine feminine is like, okay, like, you know, like when is this going to happen? I'm seeing all these signs, I'm seeing all these synchronicities. I'm also like, a lot of us have been watching YouTube channels where they're saying like, you know, hold on, like union is here, they're going to talk to you in 2 days, they're going to talk to you in 3 weeks. And the divine feminine is getting really excited, but at the same time divine feminine is like, you know, I feel these energy shifts, I feel something different is about to happen, I feel something amazing is about to happen, but when is it actually coming, you know, to fruition? Like it's the build up, like you feel it on the horizon. And with the divine masculine, with contemplating the divine masculine, some of them are still in karmic situations, some of them have gotten right out of karmic situations, and they're like, you know, how do I come to, you know, my divine feminine after I've done my divine feminine like the way I've done my divine feminine? And you know how your divine masculine has done you, so you know about the push pull, you know about the runner chaser, you know about, you know, the ghost, no contact. And now divine masculine is like, I've seen the karmic for what they really are, and I feel horrible for the way that I've treated my divine feminine, because there were points where the divine feminine really tried to show divine masculine what it really was, either talking to them about some spirituality here and there, or giving them like, you know, you know, we have gifts, so like we know what's going on, so giving them like little tidbits of like a preview, but yet they did not want to see it. And it's like, you know, that tower moment came like May, June, and now they're like realizing what the situation really was. And right now I feel like divine masculine feels abandoned because, you know, the karmic is out the way. The divine feminine, he feels or he thinks in his head that he's lost in his head that he lost the divine feminine, but he hasn't. Like that rose, like it's still there. There's love still there, but he just can't see how divine feminine um, is feeling about, you know, him or her, because it could be interchangeable. But you know, this connection is always the connection. Like the love is always going to be there because you are one. You are one part of soul, or you're a part of each other's soul. Like this was divinely orchestrated. You guys were divinely brought to each other. And right now, divine feminine is feeling abandoned because it's like, you know that I am what I am. Why won't you just, you know, open your eyes? But still, divine feminine is in that power where, you know, I'm about self-love. I'm taking care of me now. Yes, I still love you. I still want this connection, but I know how to love myself first and not put so much into the divine masculine. The next card that came out, Twin Flame. So the divine masculine and divine feminine are realizing that this really is a twin flame connection. And divine masculine is waking up, has started to wake up, is seeing divine feminine in, you know, his or her dreams, is seeing synchronicities, is seeing things that remind the divine masculine of the divine feminine. And now it's like, oh my God, like that's my twin flame, you know? And now divine masculine is like, you know, I have to fix this. Like, what have I done? Like, this is my twin flame. I need to get to my twin flame. And if any of you were wondering, you know, is this real? Is my divine masculine or feminine on the way? Has my divine masculine or feminine realized like what this connection is? Has my divine masculine or feminine realized this is definitely a special journey? The answer is yes. And like if you look at my video before this, it'll bring you to tears, because we are moving with this vibration and on this vibration. And if you can, like I said, spirit divine won't give you anything that you cannot handle. And if divine thought that you couldn't handle this type of connection, this type of relationship, then you would not be in it, because this type of relationship, this type of connection is really intense, it's really strong, it's spiritually driven. And again, you have to deal with one person who isn't awakened to you being totally awakened, and like trying to figure out like, why can't you just, you know, get with the program? You know, it happens in divine timing. So the messages for both divine feminine and divine masculine, except one. I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. So that message is to each other. Like neither one of them can do this without each other. Like I can't be without you. I need to make it right. And I feel like when we are not in sync, when we are not together, like I really can't do this without you. The next message that came through, and these are by Mystic Moon, Twin Flame messages. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. Yeah, a lot of the divine masculine really played the divine feminine for the karmic. And then there was that tower moment, and the divine masculine had to be slapped in the face with reality that all along, like, you know, the divine, the karmic wasn't really who divine masculine really needed. Not wanted, but really needed, you know? And so divine masculine had to face the hard truth, you know? The second card came out, I'm not the same person that you remember. Yes, divine feminine and divine masculine has gone through purging. They've gone through shedding. They've gone through the awakenings. They've gone through the dark night of the soul, and now they are coming into who they are truly supposed to be and destined to be. So your divine masculine may come back and be totally different in a spiritual way, um, and more open and understanding to, your spiritual talks, or allowing the feelings to be shown, letting down the guards, showing emotion, showing empathy, showing compassion. Whereas before, um, it was all 3D driven. Like sometimes, your divine master will be like, oh, well, what is that? They'll be thinking about like the things that you're interested in, but then because it frightens them, or they're not used to that, or probably they've had some situations in their childhood where spirituality was involved but looked at a negative light. So with them, it was very hard for them to accept who they really are, right? So this last message is for divine feminine from the divine masculine. This is the only one where it was separate. And so the divine masculine want divine feminine to know, seeing you reminds me of the things I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with. Because divine feminine brings out everything that divine masculine has hidden. Divine feminine allows divine masculine to face their fears, allows divine masculine to see the truth, allows divine masculine to face those dark demons head on. And sometimes when divine feminine talks to divine masculine, you know, he or she could be prophesizing, like telling them, like, what the deal really is, like with childhood, trauma, um, things they've had to deal with growing up, how they handle love. Like the divine feminine is going to speak truth no matter what. The karmic will ride along for the ride, enjoy the luxuries, and even though they're actually meant to teach the divine masculine a lesson, they are karmic, and they sometimes, majority of the times, end up doing the opposite. And that's where, like, in the end, like, coming to meet the divine feminine, a little more damage is done that the divine feminine has to clear away, or divine masculine has to clear away. And that's when you do that 5D meditation. That's where you send love and light. That's when you start sending that healing energy. Go quiet, get into your own work, your own healing work, and you'll see how divine masculine starts to, like, oh my God, like, I'm losing my divine feminine, like, what's going on? But you notice how when you're like worried, when you're chasing your divine masculine, when you're just all up in their business, wanting to know what's going on, they run, they run, they run. But when you're just like out living your best life, you're just doing you, you're into your spiritual work, like you're doing your life path work, they start to come, because that strength, that power, like it draws them back to you, because you're loving yourself, you're healing yourself. And as you heal and as you love yourself, remember, you're one soul. So that person begins to do the same and begins to mirror you. Okay, so this was really awesome. And again, the Twin Flame Messages is by Mystic Moon. Love that deck. And then the Oracle, Twin Flame Oracle, is by Mystic Moon Oracles as well, alright? So I have the After Tarot here. So I know a lot of you guys have been watching, YouTube channels, tarot readings and stuff regarding your, or our, because I'm on this journey as well, of the Twin Flame connection. And I want to say, like, the After Tarot is really amazing. So for the first card that came out, you got the Page of Pentacles, and you see this huge pentacle and this node, or like little person, like looking at the pentacle and like, yay, like really excited. And if you notice, like the After Tarot, they're slightly different than the weight deck. I mean, it's like different positions. Like in the weight deck, you'll see for strength that the lady has like almost her hand in the lion's mouth. But with the Page of Pentacles, like you can have like this young person coming into your life, just with more knowledge, more abundance, and just ready to give and make the world like better, like, you know what I mean. So this could be regarding like your life path with your twin flame, just making everything better, the earth, the world, you know, using your light worker abilities to raise the vibration of the universe. And then like you got the 10 of cups, and you see like with this 10 of cups, like you see everybody like around the bonfire or the campfire, and like just your life is full of so much abundance. And then you see the stars falling down. That's a good sign too. And even for me, what I'm getting right now is that like you're divinely protected, you're divinely being watched and guided. So this is like the ultimate goal, like the house in the background, like the mom's right here, like the whole family sitting around. um, and then you have the Hierophant here, and it's like, you know, I feel with this card like you're being led, like, you know, you're being led to do um, higher things, greater things, and you really have to be ready for this journey. And I feel like these cards came out is because you and your divine masculine, divine feminine, this is the work that you're going to do together. You're going to do something together that's going to bring the vibration of the world to a higher level where it should be. Um, so pay close attention to that. And again, with strength, and then there's the infinity symbol, which is also known as the twin flame symbol. Like, have strength for this situation. And you see, like the lion isn't like scared or ready to snatch her up. He's like purring and like calm, you know, calm and relaxed. And that's not what you normally get from a lion. So just have strength in this situation, that like you're gonna need that. See this symbol here, the infinity? You're gonna need that for this twin flame connection, because it isn't easy. I always call it a beautiful, disastrous, most intense experience ever. Okay, so I hope that resonated with you guys. If you would like to know more about some of the things I was talking about in this reading, then you can give me a comment in the comment section, and I'll get right back to you. I always write everyone back. Alright, so my next cards that I pulled for you guys are Lightworker Oracle by Alana Fairchild. And let's read these. So for the first card that came out, you got the fourth ray of harmony. And I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to put my light on because these words are so small in the deck or in the book that I'd be almost like going blind. So where's my little card? Okay, so that's number 6. So again, this is from the Lightworker Oracle by Alana Fairchild, and so you got the fourth ray of harmony. So let's read what the fourth ray of harmony is talking about. So it says, the fourth ray of harmony comes to you now with the qualities of beauty, harmony, and balance. It empowers you to complete a spiritual initiation. Any conflict you experience now serves your divine purpose. It will eventually become the fuel you need to be born anew. Something negative will be transformed into something positive. The Archangel Gabriel helps you to receive the blessing of the fourth ray of harmony now. Okay? So again, like I always tell everyone, regardless of what tarot deck you use, what oracle deck you use, your cards are your cards. Okay? The next card that came out, number 7, it's unplug. You got that. There you go, number 7. It's unplug from mass consciousness. Like, forget all the, the stuff you were taught when you were younger. Like, go with your heart and what feels right with you. Okay? So let's read this. Unplug from mass consciousness. There is a belief system based on fear, doubt, and distrust that is known as mass consciousness. It says it is safer to stay with the crowd, not to question what you have been taught. It says you cannot trust the divine to take care of your financial well-being or your emotional needs. It says you should be afraid and not take risks. It says that if you dare to stand up and live your truth, you will be lost and alone, humiliated, rejected, or even destroyed. You are being guided to unplug from the system of beliefs. You are capable of a more creative, loving, and soul-satisfying way of living. To access this, let go of the way that is too small for your soul. Right. I'm liking that. Okay. The next card that came out, Orbs of Light. And if you see my Cancer video, some of my viewers had noticed like the orbs that I was telling them about, or the angel lights. So you can see that. So let's go to Orbs of Light. Okay. Okay, here we go. Orbs of Light. The spiritual worlds are delivering a message to you. You may have already heard it through telepathic reception and mistaken it for your own thought. Yet it is inspired by your higher guidance, those spiritual beings that love you without condition. It is an answer to a question and guidance to increase your happiness. So pay attention to like little things, or when you see something, or even synchronicities as well, because you get your answers. Like always, when I'm asking something, then I'll look over at the clock and it'll be like 11:11 or 1:11 or 3:33, and I'll go look it up to see what it means. 38 is the last card that came out, and this is Earth Healing. So let's see what Earth Healing is talking about. All right, here we go. Earth Healing. You are making a real contribution to the planet through your spiritual journey. Remember this and believe that your needs will be generously met by the earth and the universe. What you are doing matters, and you will be supported. That makes me smile. Oh, man. So, yeah, like, it's not a secret, guys, that all of us are here and rising up at this time, like the gifted, spirituals, light workers, empaths. Don't be afraid to do what you're meant to do. Like for me, when I'm at work, I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to get home so I can like go on my channel and like share information with my subscribers and with the world, or anyone who decides to view one of my videos. And it's because like I don't ever want to push my way of living and how I am on anyone else. I let them make their own decisions, but I also stand my truth and speak my truth. And like I've told people over the last couple of weeks, it took me a long time to get here, where I love myself unconditionally, where I love myself genuinely, where I do not care what anyone thinks about me. I used to walk into the crystal store and you would think I was doing a drug deal. I would like grab my little tarot book, slide it to the registers like on the low, and scurry out of there like. And now I walk in, I'm like, hey, Cody, what's up? All right, you got that deck for me? All right. I've grown into that confident person, because it's like at the end of the day, I'm here to do something special in regards to the universe, in regards to the world, in regards to, changing people's lives, helping people help people, and people helping people. So I don't care what anyone else thinks. I don't care if I'm not accepted. As long as I accept me, that's all that matters. And I feel good about that. Um, and I want you to feel good about that too. Like, you can come to my channel and you can feel at home. Just like I would want to come to your house and I can feel at home. Because that's what we need. Like, all of us are connected some type of way. Okay? Alright. I hope this is resonating with you guys. If it is, give me a like. Write me in the comment section. And talk to me about your journey as well. We all need each other, especially in times like these. Alright, so the last deck that I pulled for you guys is from the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. So the first card that came out was Codependency. And it says addictions are affecting your romantic life. So I feel like with the twin flame journey, like, there will be some codependency issues in the beginning, because like you all are going through your purge, you all are going through your changes. And it's definitely with that runner chaser aspect where, the chaser like really feels codependent, really feels like him or her cannot live without their divine masculine. And once those issues are like diminished, and where that divine feminine can see like, wait a minute, like I love my divine masculine, I know what this connection is, let me stop putting so much energy into this, still send love and light, still send energy healing. But at the end of the day, I got to make sure I'm all ready. So when my divine masculine is 100% ready, we can rock out on this journey together. And that's when we're ready for full union. Okay? The next card that came out is engagement. Okay? So I feel like for some of the twin flame collectives, they're realizing that you are their person, and they're just like, you know what? We've been through so much, like, I know this is my person, and I'm just going to step out, and I'm going to take faith, and I'm going to have faith. And so with engagement, it says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And even if this doesn't mean engagement right away, you're seeing them opening up to where they were afraid of a relationship, afraid of saying, like, okay, we go together, afraid to say, like, you know I am ready now. As before, it was always, I'm not ready. How are you going to make me be ready for something I'm not ready for? Now the divine masculine is stepping into, his or her power, and they're ready to take, this twin flame connection to the next level. Okay. The next card came out as trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. I feel that's more resonating with divine feminine, because like some of the divine masculine probably, could have done, a little bit of work, that had the divine feminine just all over the place at first. And I mean, I feel like right now the divine feminine is in that energy level of, it's unconditional. Like whatever happened, I understand that this person wasn't awakened. I understand that, what my role was in this connection and what I needed to learn. And like right now, divine feminine just really needs to trust, because it's going to be hard a little bit because of how divine masculine, you know, have done the divine feminine. And spirit is saying, like, just trust. Like, I know this person may have let you down, but this person is coming back, not even as the person that you remember before, as your cards from the twin flame messages said earlier. So with trust and perfect, with trust and I'm not the same person that you remember, that's because, like, they're in a different space. So divine feminine, you really have to trust and go with unconditional love and just hear them out. And you don't have to rush into anything. Take your time. Both of y'all take y'all time, and everything will be it'll work out the way that it should, because regardless, divine is all over this. Okay? And it's gonna happen. All right. The next card that came out, express your love. Go ahead and just express how you feel. And I know that it's hard, especially for the divine feminine, because in the beginning of the connection and throughout the journey before the separation, that's all divine feminine was doing, was expressing, their love, like telling them how much, that they're there. Like, I've loved you in this life, I've loved you in past lives, I'll love you in future lives. Like, that's that deep type of soul love. So express your love, divine feminine. This is for you. Like, don't be afraid. There has been things that happen, but about unconditional love. Like, regardless if your twin is with you or not at the moment, regardless if your twin is with a karmic, regardless if your twin screwed up in the past, we all need to practice unconditional love. I didn't say be stupid. I said practice unconditional love. You can have your, like, certain boundaries. Okay, well, this is not, I'm not allowing this, and we can communicate about that, but express your love, and remember, it's always unconditional. All right. Oh man, I hooked y'all up today. So this is the twin flame collective reading, just an energy check-in. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Again, I also posted my information to for the energy exchange donation, like, so I can get my new iPad. I'm not going to get a laptop because, again, I'm just the fan thing, and you guys not being able to, like, see the videos clearly or hear them without the fan going haywire underneath the keyboard here. So like I said, I went to the Apple store and I checked out some things, and I just want to improve the channel so you guys can have, you know, better quality videos that I can post, and, you know, whatever else you guys need. But with that being said, love and like, oh no, not love and like, it's like almost 2 in the morning, I'm so tired. But love and light, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.